1, 2, 1, 2. Welcome back to my face and voice movie fans. Hope you guys and girls are having a fantastic day out there in the world. Thanks for stopping back by the channel to hang out with me. How y'all doing? I am Handsome Bald Man Movie Reviews and News, and we're talking Alien Earth, Episode 6, entitled The Fly. Just right off the bat, I'd like to say this was a really, really good episode. It's not as exciting as the previous episode, but there's quite a bit of information we're getting here, and it still sets up new plot lines, threads, what's happening for the next episode. Really good stuff. This show continues to impress me. All right, so let's get into the episode. So the first thing we see is the lab and the current state of the creatures. We get to see the fly. We get to see the eyeball monster still chilling and hanging out inside the sheep. It's not deteriorating as fast, I guess, because the sheep is nourishing itself, it's feeding itself. I guess that's how that works. I just thought maybe it just drained all the nutrients immediately, and then it just had to move on. We also see Wendy in the lab hanging out with the little baby xenomorph, talking with it, having some issues with the dialect. So while we've got Wendy kind of conversating with the creatures, we got a conversation between Hermit and Kirsch. You know, Hermit's thinking like we're just going to live happily ever after and be a family together and live life, talk about dad and watch Ice Age. I don't think that's in the cards for them at all. Wendy's like this supercomputer machine now. I mean, yeah, she's a hybrid, but I mean, she's more machine and she's got purpose. And Kirsch is definitely steering her that way, and he's encouraging these kids to actually be more machine-like. So if these hybrids exist today, we may not even be aware that they're hybrids. They may just be, you know, masquerading as full-on synths. If something crazy happens to Prodigy, we don't know yet, but moving on. All right, so next scene we get is basically the scene with Arthur and his wife Dame as they get addressed by, I believe his name is Adams Ein. I think I saw that in the subtitles. I don't think I've heard anyone address him as that name, but in the subtitles, that's what it showed. So he's the guy that's yelling about you don't have the stomach to see things through. Basically, he wants to erase Nib's memory. It's really a decision made to just get these guys rolled out for the launch in 3 weeks, where they need to present them to the 5, apparently, which we're kind of introduced to a representative of the 5 later in the episode. But yeah, no idea what this is going to do to her. I think this is going to have serious implications. Arthur decides he doesn't want to do it. He basically stands up, says, I'm not doing it. He's fired on the spot. We don't really get much of a conversation between them once that decision is made. Arthur and Dane, they just kind of give each other a look. That's really all we get. I thought there'd be another scene. There's got to be like a cut scene maybe that shows them actually arguing about the decision, but that's not in the final episode. So got to keep the show moving.